Welcome shipping enthusiasts. This is hopefully the first one of a number of video recording messages which I would like to issue covering aspects of shipping, transport and insurance law, in connection of which we at Siccardi Bregante provide legal advice to our clients and friends. And the message of today will cover the issue of liability of carriers of passengers at sea with respect to domestic voyages. And this is a field which is governed by EC law, and namely the provision of the EC Regulation 392 of 2009, known as Passengers Liability Regulation or PLR, and it is also regulated in some respect by the Code of Navigation, which is the Italian domestic legislation applicable to this matter. So when addressing this issue, it is important to delimit the scope of application of these two legislations. And in this respect, the news is that as from 1st of January 2019, the PLR, the EC regulations, became applicable not only to Class A ships, as it did before, but also to Class B ships, as defined by the safety EU legislation and respective implementing Italian legislation. In practical terms, this means that the PLR is now applicable to all domestic voyages performed by ships which are allowed to perform domestic voyages at the distance beyond 5 miles from the Italian coast. This will bring more uniformity in the system, which is of course good news, not only for the passengers themselves, but also for the carriers and their insurers, who will now find it probably somehow easier to assess the liability risk entailed by this activity. On the other hand, the Italian domestic legislation, based on the Code of Navigation, will remain applicable to domestic voyages performed by the residual classes of ships C and D. And interestingly, this is a system which provides for no limitation of liability of the carrier. If you would like to know more, or if there is any other specific subject you would like me to address in future messages, please let me know and make contact with me at the address below. That's all for today. Thank you. See you next time.